All right, all right, all right. What's up, Browns fans? What's up, football fans? What's up, Nagy Nation? Hope everybody's having an awesome day. It's Browns time, the most fun time of the day, especially when the real Browns started playing actual football again with each other today as camp opened. Of course, we'll get into that and much more on this one. But we got the Battle of Ohio. I think the first time we've seen, the Kit and I were talking before, I think this is the first time we've seen the Bengals in person so far in our sim this season. They are 3-6 right now, continuing still to develop that young offensive line and young defense, and of course Joe Burrow and his many weapons. So excited to bring this one to you. But first, let's hear from the other half of Nagy on Sports, Kit Nagy, everybody.
Hey, thanks, Phil. Glad to be here. Excited for this matchup. Yeah, Battle of Ohio, definitely very exciting. These are, definitely two scrappy teams coming out here. The Bengals, don't count them out. They're not a automatic win by any stretch of the imagination. They've got some very talented players. That offense is potent, and they can get up and going, especially with Joe Burrow clicking. And the defense has some playmakers as well. So certainly a good team, and one that you have to prepare for. So this should be an exciting watch.
Indeed. All right. Well, let's get this one popping then. He stands behind the football and kicks it away, and we are underway here at Nagy on Sports. Welcome in, John. Welcome in, Rich. Welcome, GMD Madness. Appreciate you being on with us. All right, so here's a look at Joe Burrow in this 2021 season so far. 7 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, just over 2,000 yards passing. Again, this is week number 11. That's obviously a really good question, B. I don't have a super good answer for you right now, other than I guess we'll just wait and see.
Right, yeah, I think we're all holding our breath on that one. I think that's definitely a big question coming into this season.
Absolutely. First play of the game, Burrow fires left side, and it's complete to Tyler Boyd. So again, he's got weapons all over the place. Tyler Boyd, T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, C.J. Uzomah, of course, a steady dose of Joe Mixon and some rookie running backs as well. Hey, Dino, welcome back. Burrow now out of the shotgun, empty set. He's back to pass. One more week of injury for Myles Garrett, by the way. The doctors did clear him, but I chose to stay with his backup to avoid further injury. So you'll get one more week without Myles Garrett here in the pass rush for the Browns. Of course, Nick Chubb did come back last week in week 10 as Burrow slings it out to the right side, but immediately brought to the ground by Grant Delpit. 2nd and 10.
And the other big injury note for the Browns is their left tackle troubles with the injuries continue.
Yes, good call. In our previous sim, both Wills and James Hudson, the backup left tackle, left with injury, and they both have, I think it's maybe 6 and 5 week injuries collectively. Here's Uzomah, and he fumbles the football. It's picked up by Troy Hill. Ronnie Harrison knocked it out at midfield, and Troy Hill scoops it up, and it's a first down for the Browns. The defense does it again.
Yeah, that was quite a hit there. He just laid his shoulder into where the ball was. The ball popped out. I'm interested to see if they're going to review this or take a look, but because he was pretty close to the ground, but it doesn't look like they're even going to do that. So Browns take over. Really nicely done there on contact, putting the shoulder right where the ball was to pop it loose.
Absolutely. Welcome on, John. Absolutely. And Baker stands there and for some reason gets sacked by the new $40 million man, Sam Hubbard. Just signed an extension, former Buckeye.
Yep.
That was weird. Why didn't Baker do anything?
I don't know. He just kind of stood there. It was interesting. I'm not sure why he was just standing there, but he just kind of stood there.
Absolutely. All right, here is Kareem Hunt, first touch of the day, and he's going to lose a big-time yard. And there's Sam Hubbard again. So 2 impact plays right away from Sam Hubbard as the Browns in 3rd and 19 here. Yuck.
Yeah, no, that was not what you want to do to start out your drive. Certainly, Sam Hubbard getting involved early for this defense, and obviously a little bit of that the injury on the line showing up early in this one.
Absolutely. Baker stands back again and gets sacked again. Do I not have coach mode on or something? Why isn't he throwing the ball? That's 2 passes where it felt. I mean, I don't know if people just weren't open. I guess I don't. Certainly could have dumped it off to Kareem Hunt, but
yeah, it looks like
another
he's just
sack
standing there. Yeah, it's
Trey Hendrickson.
I don't know. I didn't. I wasn't watching to see if you turned it on, but I don't know. Is that possible?
Well, no. I mean, it's just supposed to be on. I never turn it off. We'll have to keep tabs on that one for sure. So, not the way that you draw it up. And again, Chris Hubbard is playing left tackle for you, but Baker just standing there in the pocket taking sacks is not a Chris Hubbard thing at this juncture.
Nope, that's certainly not what you want to do on your opening drive to get a game going, and certainly looking for a little bit better the next time.
Absolutely. Welcome on, George. Appreciate you moderating the chat for us. Here is Joe Mixon to the right side, and he's going to get tackled after 6 yards after his first touch. Anthony Walker Jr. sporting the number 4 right there in the middle of the Browns defense. After it was confirmed today at camp that he was wearing number 4, I did go ahead and make the change.
Yep. And yet more rave reviews from teammates of him saying what a key contributor and great leader he is going to be for that defense.
Tipped up in the air and bound to the ground, swatted away. Couldn't tell who it was, maybe Delpit there. I just saw 2 as the second number, knocking that one away. Brings up a 2nd and 10 here. Burrow in a shotgun once again. Fires it to the right side, tipped up in the air, and almost picked again. Ronnie Harrison had the ball go right through his hands.
Yeah, that was should have been a pick there. I think both of them probably could have been, but a little bit not taking advantage of opportunities early here for the defense outside of that one forced fumble.
Pinball party and Anthony Walker right there, number 4, chasing down Mixon. He's going to have him short of the line to gain, and a punt upcoming for rookie Drew Chrisman. Go Bucks.
Yeah, a lot of Buckeyes on this Bengals roster.
Here's Felton. No, breaks a tackle. Demetric Felton, he's up past the 25 to the 28-yard line. Nice return for the rookie Felton.
Yeah, and I think we need to be excited to see what he can bring to the return game. I think he's got a good shot at winning that job, especially with what he did at UCLA, and he's just very shifty. He has a nose for finding holes in the blocking scheme.
All right, let's see if Baker throws. Hey, threw the football. He's got Hooper for a gain of 1. But at least he threw the ball. I was getting a little bit worried that we had some setting on incorrectly or something. So.
Yeah, no, it is good to see the ball come out of his hands for the first time this game.
Absolutely. Here's the first touch of the day for Chubb. He pounds the middle right behind Joel Bitonio, and he's up for 6 yards. That sets up a 3rd and short for the Browns.
Hey, Tilted, welcome back in. And yeah, OBJ definitely looking sharp. Really excited he passed his physical, not on the PUP list. Very, very excited to see what he can provide to this offense this year, especially now that the offense is really all on the same page.
Yeah, nobody on the PUP list, which is awesome. So Delpit, Greedy, Weaver, they all passed their physicals. And yes, we were talking on the earlier sim we did today. George broke news from Twitter that Greedy had gone left practice early with the trainers to the locker room, but that sounds like it was a heat-related thing and not an injury.
Right.
So bullet dodged there for Greedy. You never want to. You're always going to hold your breath a little bit for him, at least for right now. Right side, Burrow towards Higgins. What a pick by Denzel! He gets up 25-20, 15-10, touchdown Browns!
Oh,
Denzel Ward, are you kidding me? What a pick! And then gets back up and runs it into the end zone. Yep. Touchdown, Browns.
And right into the zone. So aware how quickly he got up off the ground. Like, watch him just extend for this. Just jumps right, leaping catch right in front of the receiver. Gets up very quickly and runs right into the end zone. It's just what a play from Denzel, Warden of the North, showing out again.
Gosh, he has been. most of the guys on the team were like, man, they can't make Miles good enough. Man, they can't make Chubb good enough in the game. If Ward can somehow be almost as good as he is in the game for us, he has been incredible.
He sure has, and I'll tell you what, that was wild watching him make that play. And if this defense can look like they have in the sim, look out. This team is going to be really hard to stop.
Yeah, absolutely. That was wild for sure. All right, here's Burrow back to pass again. He's got Uzama for a short pickup. He takes a shot again. Ronnie Harrison just all over the middle of that defense right now for the Browns.
Yeah, playing a bit of that rover in the middle, a little strong safety action, and just laying some wood.
Across the middle, here's Jamar Chase. He takes a huge shot again from Ronnie Harrison. Sit down. Harrison laying the wood. Unreal how he's been hitting today. Here's Mixon wide open over the middle. He's got the first down. Delpit closes quickly, but he does get enough for the first down. Grant Delpit with his second tackle of the day.
Yeah, Delpit wanting to get involved, showing a little bit of what he can do there with a nice hit also. But yeah, Ronnie Harrison really throwing himself around there and lighting some guys up.
Was listening to our local sports station. They had like a Bengals beat writer on yesterday. And it sounds like it's all eggs in the Joe Mixon basket. They're not really going to give Gio's touches to anybody else. It's just going to be more of Joe Mixon. So expect to see a lot of them. And if you're a fantasy player, you may want to look to get him early. Here's Burrow. Pressure coming right side on the sideline. Toe tap, and he got it in bounds. 20 yards, Tyler Boyd. First down, Bengals at the 42 of the Browns.
Yeah, that was just downright impressive. Really nicely done, finding a little bit of a seam in that zone there, and Burrow to hit him outside on the perimeter, getting his feet down. Really nicely done. Really impressive from both young men there.
And actually, Cleveland's going to challenge this. This is not me, folks. We are not coach mode on defense. So the Browns are going to challenge that Boyd got both feet in, and that might be a pretty good call. You can see the defense right there.
I don't know. I think he's got both toes down there.
Yeah, I think he does too.
Unfortunately, they kind of cut it off where you can't see it, which I don't understand why. If you're going to challenge replay, like show what's important here, but
another Madden fail.
Right.
And the Browns will be charged a timeout and lose the challenge. 1st and 10 at the Browns 42. Burrow in a shotgun. Left side, he's got a man underneath the coverage. That's going to be Tyler Boyd again, and he's up to the 26. Burrow already 10 for 14 to start this quarter. Again, 5:50 still to play. 7-0 Browns. Browns, a lot of cushion underneath that zone that particular time. Back to pass again, over right in the middle of the seam again, and he's got Boyd once again. Already the 4th catch of the quarter for Tyler Boyd. And Ronnie Harrison tackles him now to the 13. Time for the Browns to tighten up. Back to here comes here comes Malik Jackson. He made Burrow throw it away. Sorry, I couldn't speak fast enough. Burrow back to pass again, fires right side. Coming back to the football is Tyler Boyd, and he's got a first down and goal to the 3-yard line. That time Denzel couldn't get back in time.
Yeah, the defense seemingly here just content to allow the Bengals to take advantage of the middle here, kind of in a little bit of a soft zone in a couple spots here, and allowing the Bengals to really work the middle of the field. A bit surprising here, they're making it that easy.
Absolutely, here he is, fires over the middle, and it's a touchdown to Auden Tate. Right in the middle of some traffic, but that ball had eyes, and a touchdown for the Bengals. So they march right down the field, mostly through the air, and as you can see, kind of 3 slants happening at the same time, Higgins and Chase, and Anthony Walker not able to swat that one out of the air. Touchdown, Bengals.
Yeah, credit the Bengals for really making some nice adjustments for that drive, coming out and taking advantage of the zones that were there, especially coming out of that pick 6 from the Wharton. But you gotta hope that the Browns defense sees that and looks to adjust their own defense here to take some of that away, because that's a little too effective to be driving down the field with that much ease.
Yeah, you can see there 18-2 passes to runs so far for the Bengals. Is that the recipe to beat the Browns? Throw it 98% of the time?
No, I can't think that is, especially with as good as this secondary is. I mean, he's already seen it in this game. I just don't think that they really had a good game plan for which, a lot of soft zones, especially in the middle. Really not really the defensive play call I would expect from this defense. They've got the players to take that away. They just, are not really utilizing them well in their play calling there on defense. We need a little bit better from Joe Woods.
Okay.
Or Sim
calling him out. We'll see if, we'll sim Joe Woods. We'll see if he responds. 4 more from Kareem Hunt. Sets up a 3rd and 3 for the Browns.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Baker steps back into a shotgun again. Chris Hubbard starting at the left tackle spot here. Baker fires left side, and it's picked. And this one's picked off by Jesse Bates. The safety jumps the route. And then Baker comes over to make the tackle, and I think in the process, horse collars Jesse Bates to the ground. And it is going to be a 15-yard face mask on Baker, and that makes it first and goal, essentially, 1st and 10 from the 12 for the Bengals. Oh,
yeah,
my.
That's about the last thing you want to have happen. 2 big mistakes there from Baker. Really unfortunate.
Up the middle now, and 4 yards for Mixon, just his 3rd touch. His 3rd carry of the game. And, the Browns 8 yards away here from being in unfamiliar territory, which is being from behind. Here comes Takk McKinley backside, and he just gets rid of it. Really, really lucky from Burrow there to throw that one away.
Yeah, lucky he had enough arm to get it out of bounds. He almost floated that right into a pick.
Indeed. Across the middle there he is. He's got Chase right at the line to gain, and we're going to get a 4th and inches there. Nice tackle again from Harrison. As Jamar Chase, the rookie, went right across the middle. And that's going to set up a 4th and inches here from the 2. How aggressive does Zach Taylor get on the road in the dog pound?
Yeah, that'll be really interesting to see going into that dog pound whether or not they're going to attempt to go for it here. 4th and inches, coming away with a touchdown makes a bit of a statement here. And we've talked about, why it's a good idea to go for these. But how aggressive does he want to be? And he's, in fact, going to go for it.
Here we go. Let's go, D. Stand up. And they're going to run it up the middle. He's hit right away. What kind of spot? They're going to give it to him. He threw him across the line to gain. Clowney met him right away, but just threw Mixon across the 1st down line, unfortunately. And a 1st down and goal from the 1. They're going to pitch it to the right side. Look at JJ3 hop on his back. No gain for the Bengals.
Yeah, I got to credit Mixon with a heck of an effort on that run to get the 1st down, though.
Here comes Clowney up the middle, and he's got him! And he pushes him back to the 11, so Clowney may be a little upset for the way he let Mixon get the 1st down, and he pushes Burrow back to the 11, sets up a long 3rd and goal.
Yeah, so quickly off of that block, he really came free, almost like a free rusher there, and really Burrow had nowhere to go with it because it was just too quick.
Absolutely right up the gut there again. So many of these packages where you'll see Clowney on the inside. That's where he was. Hi, Karen. Welcome in. Browns struggling a little bit here in this 1st quarter. We need some Karen love. 20 seconds to go here. Burrow on a 3rd and goal. Looking. Now here's pressure, and Malik Jackson, and the ball comes out, and it's picked up by Takk. Karen, did you do it? 50, 40. Look at McKinley go. He's gone. 2 touchdowns. Oh, no, he's slowing down Mixon, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. Their 2nd defensive touchdown of the quarter. Takk McKinley winded all the way to the end, but he gets in the zone.
Wow. That was just wild. What a turn of events there. Takk McKinley has to run the length of the field, but gets it done just barely. You saw him definitely suck and win by the end of that run, but he manages to get all the way there. Well done from Takk, and really impressive from this defense, just willing these Browns to succeed. I mean, it's been all defense. All those points you see on the board, 100% the defense. The offense hasn't gotten anything done yet in this one. And yes, Tilton, I absolutely agree. That's what we want to see out of Clowney, and I think we realistically can see it, especially because the pressure's off. He's not going to have to face as many double teams, and he isn't going to be relied upon to be the number 1 rusher for this defense, and that's huge for him.
Well, that should tell you all you need to see right there. That stat just flashed 107 yards to 0. The Browns have 0 yards of total offense amassed so far in that first quarter, yet lead 14-7 thanks to 2 defensive touchdowns. My, oh my, oh my. Hey, Keith, glad you made it. Karen, you did. You got on right in time. You were the good luck charm that we needed, and Tack felt your presence and scoop and scored for you. All right, first play of the second quarter. Burrow again firing. He's got Tyler Boyd left side, already 16 of 22 for Joe Burrow. Again, just one play into the second quarter. He's on pace for over 80 throws.
Yikes.
Now, the quick defensive touchdowns are giving them a lot of extra possessions, too. Nice run support there by Greg Newsome, the rookie. But,
nice.
That's wild that he already has 23 passes.
Yeah, to be fair, though, playing Joe Burrow, I think he had, 63 against us?
Yes, that's true. He did.
Season, so,
that's true. He definitely did.
So that's not outside of the realm of possible. I mean, it's very
true.
Very possible that he could have a 70-pass game.
Yes, James, the first touchdown was a Denzel Ward interception return for a touchdown. Here's Clowney again as they try to set up the screen. And Clowney is also having a heck of a half. His second, again, Miles, one more week out with an injury. Clowney has said, I'm going to put this team on my shoulders, and he's got his second sack of the half.
Yeah, Clowney looking like a wrecking ball back there, really just finding a way to get to the quarterback so quickly like he does it. You can't block him one-on-one, and when you got Myles Garrett on the other side, look out, because that's 2 guys you can't afford to have one-on-one blocks on.
Absolutely. Pressure coming, and it's all in the hands of Troy Hill.
Troy Hill should have had that. He's shaking his head. He knows he should have had that. That should have been 6. But no, James, absolutely. First defensive touchdown was the Warden. He stretched, just laid out in front of the receiver, made an really impressive interception, and then gets up so quickly and is able to run it in for a pick 6. He got off the turf in under a half second and is gone. It was really impressive.
Definitely highlight reel worthy.
Oh yes.
All right, 1st and 10. Baker's going to send Kareem out of the backfield. He's got to get into some rhythm here. He fires left side. He's got Higgins right at the sticks. It's going to be a 2nd and 1, but a nice completion there to Rashard Higgins. And again, those 9 yards are the first 9 positive yards the Browns have on their ledger here today.
Yeah, we need more of those.
Absolutely. Here's Chubb attacking the line, and he's going to be tackled right away by Larry Ogunjobi, but he does get the first down before he is tackled. High formation. Haven't seen a lot of Janovich actually so far. Chubb up the middle again, and he's going to be ripped down by DJ Reader, an opt-out last year, the defensive tackle they signed before last season, and then opted out. He is meant to be the run stuffer, with Ogunjobi being a little bit more of that Geno Adkins pass rusher now.
That's interesting, Tilted, that Mangini is the one picking them for the Super Bowl, considering all the trash he's talked this offseason about the Browns.
Absolutely, across the middle, and I think Higgins drops it on contact. He does. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 7. Baker under center. He's got Hooper on the right side of the line. Looks like Kareem Hunt behind him in the backfield. Baker is back to pass. He's going to take the check down to Hunt, and he's going to get tackled right away. 4th and 2. Say we go for it. A little sugar. Give it to Hunt up the middle, and he's got the first down. Nice pull by Batonio on the trap. First down, Browns.
Yeah, nice nose for the hole there. Just found the daylight and made something with it. Really nicely done getting past the line to gain there from Hunt. And welcome, Paul. You're going to get to check out a really exciting game so far. It's been interesting, though.
Absolutely, yeah. Welcome, Paul. Welcome, Tilted. Sorry, I missed a few people popping on here. So I appreciate George modding the chat and Kit keeping an eye on it as well. As a nice throw there to Austin Hooper.
Yeah, that was nice. He really had a nice bit of grass to work with out there on the left side of the zone.
And yes, appreciate that, Paul. We certainly enjoy doing what we're doing. That's why we're still doing it more than a year later now. I don't know when our year anniversary was. We should have had some sort of soda pop or something. Yeah, I think late May or something.
Yeah, 25 May, I think, is when this version of the channel officially joined. Or 23,
it was a pandemic project that took on legs. As another drop, or maybe just a good defensive play there. But regardless, the result is the same. It's just 3rd and 8. Baker under center again. And pressure coming, so Baker's going to throw it away. Give Parkey an opportunity to kick here. I just don't know where those were on that first drive when he took 2 sacks. Like, throw it away.
Right. Yeah, no, he just kind of stood there on the first drive in particular where it was just, I don't know what he was doing. Don't know what he was looking at. I mean, but, certainly we'll take the throwaway there and settle for some points, certainly.
Yeah.
Nice kick there from Park. He put it split in the uprights.
You're very welcome, James, although I think Browns fans are still kind of waiting to see the Atlanta version of Hooper.
Yeah, well,
not that he underwhelmed, but I think maybe we just thought that he was going to come and get the same amount of targets or something. I don't know.
Well,
I thought he had a good season.
Yeah, no, I absolutely do think he had a really good season. I think he's not getting enough credit for what he did in the season, especially because a lot of what he did was not going to show up in a stat line. Too many people are focused on, oh, this is how many catches or this is how many yards or, the stats are king, but at the end of the day, that doesn't necessarily equate to wins, and wins are what matter. You have to include a lot more than just what the stats show to really grade how these guys play. And Hooper had a big part of the blocking game and was really quite good. And I think Madden's rating for him reflects that. A 6th best tight end in the league per Madden rating is an 86, 87?
Yeah, I think he's an 86 coming into the game for next year.
Yeah, so I mean, he really didn't get enough credit for what he was doing for this team on offense, and I think that is only going to continue to develop in the second season in the same system, and especially with the biggest thing that was really preventing the tight ends from having as much success as you might have liked to see is the fact that the Browns didn't have any way to stretch the field horizontally or vertically, and with OBJ being out and without a burner like they have in Schwartz now, they didn't really have a way to do that, and now that OBJ is back and Schwartz is with the team, I mean, I think that should open a lot of the tight ends in soft zones in the middle and seam routes and stuff. So you'll see them a lot more this season, I think, and that should improve the stats certainly, but again, it's not all about the stats.
Yeah, and I agree with you there, Tilted. He came in and certainly helped instill that level of professionalism that Stefanski and company we're looking to do. And, with another offseason gone by, the contract that Barry gave him doesn't even look like it's a bad contract. You know what I mean? It's like a pretty good deal for a top tight end now. So, by the way, we missed a sack on the previous drive. Marvin Wilson back from a multi-week injury. You'll see him in the middle in some pass rush situations. And he had a nice sack there. Here's Baker on a 2nd and 10 over the middle, and it's going to be dropped again. Now 3rd and 10.
Yeah, Baker kind of on the wrong side of his receiver there, a little bit off target, and unfortunately that not helping his receiver out comes up with a drop instead.
Absolutely. Here comes Kareem Hunt in motion out to the right side, sets up an empty formation for Baker. He's going to go right back to Kareem Hunt, who does a nice job of kind of turning his body upfield, making sure he gets the first down, which he does, and the Browns are up to the 40.
So that's Chris Hubbard at left tackle for us there, Dion. He is our swing tackle. Unfortunately, 5 and 6 week injuries to Wills and the rookie Hudson.
Schwartz over the top. Let's go. Schwartz, 36 yards. Sorry, didn't want to rip.
No, absolutely. That was impressive there. What a ball from Baker. Just lays it right in there. With guys that are that fast, especially with that difference in speed, it's impressive to see when they can just drop it right in like that.
And he hit Schwartz today on a bomb over Greedy, so he's already dialed in on that timing.
Yes, he is.
2nd and 7 here. We're down to 5:35 here at Nagy on Sports. Oh, Baker's going to actually fumble, and then it's picked up by Chubb, and Chubb's actually going to salvage a few yards. Actually going to credit Chubb with a negative 6-yard run, unfortunately. That was weird. I'm not sure what Baker was doing there at the end of that play. Sets up a 3rd and 13 here. 5 minutes to play exactly, 3rd quarter. Baker over the middle, and he's got Hooper, and he's got him right near the sticks. 4th and 2. We are going to go for this one.
This is definitely a go for it kind of situation here.
4th and 2, Baker. And he's got his man over the middle. Beckham finds it. He had a wide open Hooper. Hooper might have walked into the end zone too. He decides to go with Beckham, which is not a bad idea.
No,
first down, not. Browns to the 5.
Yeah, can't fault him for picking up the first down, certainly.
Yep, Dion, we saw that as well. I changed his jersey after I confirmed at camp because at first it sounded like he was going to, and then the official website hadn't updated it yet, so I didn't know what was going on. And then they said he was out there today in number 4, so it's a little weird. It kind of looks like Phil Dawson playing linebacker out there, but we'll get used to it, I'm sure, just like all these teams. Here comes Chubb, and he's going to somehow get submerged. Like, I don't even know what that was. That was wild.
I don't know. I thought he might have
stopped running at the goal line.
Yeah, I thought he might have cracked the plane even before, but they're going to give him a not very generous spot on that. Interesting.
Absolutely. Here's a 3rd and goal. Oh, he's going to get blown up. Jermaine Pratt, 4th and goal from the 3. Look how smart it is. It's automatically just giving me offensive plays.
It just knows.
It just knows. Stefanski is the most prolific go for it. He's going to empty it out. Wide open. The Joker drops a touchdown. Are you kidding me?
Oh, no. Well,
oh my gosh.
To be fair to David, Baker left that way behind him, and he had to turn around to try to make that catch. But you can't be dropping that. That was way too easy.
Oh, he was wide open. Here's a slant to the left side, and that's a first down. Newsome right behind Tyler Boyd. Already 7 catches for Tyler Boyd as, again, Joe Burrow just slinging the rock all over First Energy Stadium today. We've reached the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, Tyler Boyd closing in on 100 yards already in those catches. So he's having a day, and this defense really a lot softer today than we expect out of them.
Yes. Look at this right left tackle, Jonah Williams, and it's another sack for Clowney. Oh, and it's somehow picked up by Joe Mixon. There were 3 Browns there who were thinking about a scoop and score. Clowney with his 3rd sack as he just beats up Jonah Williams. Look at this great camera angle we're going to get here. Ugh.
Yeah, Clowney yet again just showing off his ability to get to the quarterback here so quickly. Just so impressive, and just comes away with that, but no Brown able to come up with it.
Pressure up the middle. Clowney again. He's got it. That's a safety. 10th sack of the season. 4th of the game, and Clowney has absolutely put the Browns on his shoulders here in the first half. Oh, my.
Yeah, double-digit sacks. Let's go. Clowney really having a day here. He's getting it done in a big way, coming up with the safety on that one. And let's talk about this defense. My goodness, scoring all but 3 points for this team.
Yes, that's right.
Absolutely wild.
That is right. Man, Clowney has been a machine in this game. Remember, again, folks, Myles Garrett had a little bit of a 4-week injury, and Curtis Weaver stepped up for a week. McKinley stepped up. Like, everybody has been balling, and now Clowney is kind of ending it with a bang here.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the Browns have a $127. Let's go.
Absolutely. Yeah, Keith, you're right. Braylon Edwards and Njoku really do have some similarities, making really impressive ones look easy, and then the really easy ones just like seem impossible somehow, which is just so wild.
I'm right there with you. As Baker is going to hit the angle route to Kareem Hunt, and then they're going to hurry up. Quick throw to the right side. He's got the first down to Hooper up to the 44-yard line.
And Hooper does exactly what Njoku couldn't.
Yep. turns around and catches the football. Throws it right side, also behind Hunt, and another drop. Now Baker 10 for 18.
Yeah, Baker has been very surprisingly inaccurate in this game. It's unlike Baker. He's just missing his guys. He's kind of off rhythm, really not hit his stride in this game. It's been odd.
Absolutely. He's going to stand there in the pocket and then go ahead and dump it off to Kareem Hunt for 3 yards. So good coverage downfield for the Bengals. Browns are going to call their second timeout here.
Yeah, Tilted. He certainly has had moments where he looks like one of the best in the NFL, and then other moments you're like, who is this you replaced him with? I don't understand it.
Yeah, I've heard some sneaky rumblings about Connor Davis maybe pushing for some PT, so we'll see. Going to call the last time out here. It's 19-17. We got 4th and goal. It's not giving me any options to kick, so I guess we're going. Got plenty of room to hurry it up.
It knows us all too well.
I guess, gosh. Baker slant, it's Landry, and he's got it around in 5, touchdown! Oh my, Jarvis Landry! What a time to show up, and the Browns offense gets some points on the board.
Yeah, about time that the offense got a little bit involved here. A little bit of a slant route from Jarvis, just had a step or two on the inside, and that's all he needs. He gets it all done with his legs from there. Really quite impressive from Jarvis Landry with that nose for the end zone.
Well, the offense is like, wait a minute. We're the ones who are supposed to be scoring the points. There was a little burst from Jarvis there, too. How about overloading the left side? They go one-on-one with Jarvis, and he makes the man pay.
Yeah, and that's really not what you expect from Jarvis. That's not really his forte. That's more of an OBJ type play out there. So a little bit of trickeration or nice disguise, I guess, from Kevin Stefanski there on that play call to really give Jarvis more of a OBJ type look on the outside, and defense clearly not expecting it.
Yeah, Keith, mine is a little choppy too.
Yeah, it is.
Is it choppy coming into yours, Kit?
It is a little bit choppy. It doesn't seem like it's a network issue this time, though.
It wasn't. Yeah, I would say for the majority of the half, it's been fine.
I don't know why it suddenly is.
Yeah. Hey, McMac, appreciate you being on. Yeah, well, maybe at the halftime we'll do a quick Twitch refresh or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll go see if maybe something started getting downloaded somewhere or something.
That's what happened last time. Kit's computer was downloading things without him knowing about it.
Right, which it's not happening at my computer this time because I'd see it if it was, because I've got that pulled up this time. But I will go see if someone else isn't. Maybe. Second.
Gotcha. Yep, I think it did as well, James. Kit's going to go check it out, so we'll let this really weird halftime show white sky view, and you're going to get to see all the matchups that haven't happened yet because it's the first game of Week 11. So, but Kit's going to go check it out since we're pushing it to the YouTube from his facility in Southern California. Eagles-Giants, so it looks like a Week 11 matchup against Stalling. We usually don't let the halftime show go. Bears are apparently playing the Bears this week, so that's exciting. I actually think that the Bears are playing the Packers this week. So let's look at a couple of highlights. Here is the interception that Denzel had, and it was awesome, and he got up and outran everybody to the zone. All right. Yeah, it looks like it's still a bit choppy as well on the kick, so we'll leave it here until Kit reports back. Browns up 26-7.
All right, well, it doesn't seem like it's anybody else here that I can tell. I don't know why it decided to suddenly get choppy on us. Wonder if I should just refresh
Refresh your Twitch real quick.
Twitch and see if maybe that'll help it.
I was gonna say we shouldn't have to lose the stream for that.
Yep, no, we should be okay. So just stand by one. Maybe
Stand by, we're just gonna try to refresh the stream again. There's a lot of ridiculous technology that's happening here to make these sims happen.
All right, let's see if that's better.
Okay. We're gonna see if this
Oh, yeah, that
is
looks
better.
Does seem to
All
be
right.
smoother again, thankfully.
Good. All right, so nice big lead for the Browns. Baker gonna unexpectedly take another strip sack, and it's gonna be picked up by Jack Conklin, and then he's gonna run up to the 14-yard line. So another unexpected Baker just sitting there in the pocket, taking a needless hit.
Yeah, it was odd. Again, really kind of sitting there.
A couple of those.
Yeah, there's been a number in this game.
There have been. Here's Beckham. Oh, a little sweet spin move across the 25. OBJ looking good on those knees. And it sets up a third and manageable, at least here. 3rd and 4.
3rd and 10 is what I'm showing.
Oh, sorry. Yes, 3rd and 10. I don't know why I said 3rd and 4, to be honest. Baker fire right side into traffic, and Landry cannot bring it in. And so Browns are going to go 3 and out here. Cannot recover from that strip sack that Baker Mayfield took. Still taking like the 3rd most sacks in the league, which is just wild for us. We can't figure it out.
Well, today I understand it a little bit more with, you know, your 3rd string tackle in effectively at left tackle. But on the other hand, it is odd there. That play, you know, it looked like he had a guy underneath at the sticks that he should have targeted. Yep. It looked like he put it past him. Very odd. Baker's been doing some weird things in this game.
He has. He's definitely taken some odd reads for sure. Here's Burrow now, his first pass of the second half after getting that arm iced down like a starting pitcher between innings, because he threw that ball 26 times in the first half. And they're going to pick up 11 and a first down up to the 38. Welcome in, Wendell. Up the middle here, up the middle here is Joe Mixon, and he breaks one tackle of Troy Hill, and then JOK you can see leaving the pile after making the tackle.
Hey, 504, welcome in.
Indeed, welcome 504. Here's another throw up the middle and another first down for Cincinnati. They're sort of dinking and dunking down the field. Yes, Wendell, we've been chatting about it a little bit earlier, and we put them up in the Discord chat as well. Remember, if you are not a part of the Discord channel but you want to be, you can use the link on this video's description. Any of the other videos' descriptions have a permanently open link to our Discord channel if that's something you want to do, where we talk about things like, hey, the Madden ratings came out between our sims. You're welcome to do that as Mixon goes up the middle again. Anthony Walker brings him down. Kind of a double slant look, and Chase kind of clears it out. Uzama follows behind, and they completed another short pass for a first down.
Yeah, awful lot of slants from these Bengals. A bit surprising they haven't adjusted on the defense just yet, but if they continue to do that, look out, it could get dangerous.
Bang! Another big hit from Ronnie Harrison over the middle. This time the ball is held on to, though, by Jamar Chase, but the rookie took a shot, a little bit of an Alabama on LSU crime, as Mixon gets the first down to the left side, up to the 20. So they've slowed down the ratio a little bit, 3-1 now, 30 passes, 10 runs, make it 11, as that's Puka Williams, the rookie out of Kansas, getting a carry there. Again, we do appreciate everybody being on. Phil Nagy, Kit Nagy. We are Nagy on Sports. It is our summer of subscription. If you hadn't yet subbed the channel, we would appreciate it. Again, we'll never spam you or yell at you or tell you to smash the like button or anything, but we are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so that YouTube will give us a little bit of money, and then I can buy Mrs. Nagy on Sports something nice to keep letting me play video games in my room every day with you on the internet.
Which seems to have gone back to being choppy for I don't know why.
Yes, that is weird. I just noticed that. We are not, Wendell. We are like 666 actually. If you're feeling religious or yeah, I was gonna say if you're feeling religious or superstitious or something like that, we are currently at 666 for whatever that means. Maybe that's why it's so choppy right now.
Maybe, or well, that's debatable. Technically, there's the 616 is what some people say it's supposed to be. So who knows?
Well, there you go. There you go. So, but yes, we are at 666, which we very much appreciate all of our old and new subscribers. But anyway, that's my little plea. Browns still playing defense. Sorry that it's choppy again.
Yeah, as soon as the conclusion of this drive, I'll try resetting one more time here.
That's going to be the rookie Puka Williams, and he goes right up the middle and into the end zone. And the Browns give up a touchdown. And again, Kit will try to refresh the Twitch one more time. So again, it's pretty highfalutin. I'm sitting in my house in Columbus, Ohio, and I stream from my PS5 directly to Twitch, which Kit then watches from his house. And then he puts it up into the Discord so we can both talk about it at the same time, and then out to YouTube from his Discord through OBS. It's very fancy. Yes, I think maybe we are getting some sim interference from the Russians, Keith. They finally found us. They're trying to mess it up for us. Anyway, you missed the extra point. Yeah, that's true. Good call, James. I'm not superstitious. I'm just a little stitious. Excellent quote. All right. Let's try to get this offense cooking. We've been with like one decent drive.
Yeah, I mean, we had two with the one that we couldn't convert the fourth down. But
I guess that's true. Chubb kind of bounces off a tackler, and he's going to pick up a nice gain of 6. And I think it starts right there. I think we've got to start running the ball a little better.
Yep. I think this O-line needs to kind of get their act together. They've been a little bit off their game. I think part of that is injuries, but Chubb and Hunt both struggling to get going, and then of course the protection of Baker. But Baker himself has been just wildly off, both in accuracy and in some odd decisions from him.
Yes, I agree. I definitely agree. Yep. Wendell, they have been carrying us. They've been carrying us most of the season, to be honest. Here's a 3rd down and 6, and he throws across the middle, and he's got Rashard Higgins, and that's a first down. Higgy holds on to this one, and it's a first down. Browns to the 37.
Yeah, I think this team is either 6-3 or 5-4 without the defense playing the way they've been playing. I mean, there have been that many games where the offense really wasn't. Not that they weren't getting it done when they had to, just weren't as good as you would need them to be, especially if the defense was more like it was last year, that they probably would not have won those games.
For sure. Up to the line, Hooper, first down. So that was one, again, our little bit of an advantage for us. I saw both safeties come up to the line. We had a run called, so I audibled to a quick pass, and we got the first down. So that kind of advantage is where coach mode comes into play. But again, I did not throw the pass or tell him where to throw the pass as they go a little boot action to Chubb on the right side, sets up 2nd and 2.
But to be fair, we do expect the real Browns to be taking advantage of some of those tells and reads that, unlike Madden where they don't really do a lot of that kind of stuff, the real Browns probably will be doing that kind of stuff.
That time you had Andy Janovich one-on-one with a defensive lineman, and Janovich did not win. 3rd and 5 here for Baker and the Browns. He's back to pass, and he fires over the middle, and he's got Landry, and that's a first down.
Yeah, really.
So Jarvis coming up clutch.
Yep, taking advantage of what the defense is giving you here on this drive, and especially in the 3rd down scenarios, and it's been working. So you got to continue to go back and take advantage of what you can.
Absolutely. Here he comes, pulling around right there. You saw him following Teller. Somebody just said run behind Teller and Conklin. I'm trying. Oh, God bless it. I just called a run, but it's the stupid Case Keenum glitch. So I'm audibling to a pass. And Baker is going to throw it short and incomplete. I still don't know why that is weird. Folks, I get this weird glitch where there's one particular formation where it puts in Case Keenum as the single running back, and I have absolutely no idea how or why it does that.
Yeah, it's so odd.
But it is truly maddening, as there's a third down slant to Jarvis, and they convert it for a first down. Not a very long gain, but a good gain, and a first down for the Browns.
Yeah, and Jarvis
now into the red zone.
Jarvis doing some heavy lifting there in the middle of the defense there, really finding little gaps that he can take advantage of, picking up first downs. Very clutch from Jarvis.
Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier, brought down at the 18-yard line.
2nd and 9, we're under 2 minutes already, so a nice little time-consuming drive here for the Browns. Here's boot action to the right side. He's got his man up to about the 14. That's Landry again for, wait, not first down. Sets up a 3rd and 4. There's the 3rd and 4 I was calling for.
That's right. Got to give a lot of credit on that one. Austin Hooper stays in, doesn't go out on a pass, and successfully protects Baker on that rollout. Nicely done from Hooper.
Absolutely. Here, fires it over the middle and caught by Hooper for a first down. His 6th catch already today. Safety Jesse Bates presses up, showing some tight coverage. But Kareem Hunt runs towards the direction where there's nobody there and into the end zone. Hallelujah, running back ran to the green space. Oh my.
Yeah, for a moment I thought he was going to cut to the inside.
I know.
He had that, like, I'm thinking about it kind of thing where he half hesitated, and I thought he was going to get tackled from behind for it, but instead he manages to continue to the open space where nobody was, like you mentioned, and gets into the end zone because he had the track. It was easy. There was so much room there, and he does beat everybody to the corner, which is what you would expect from Kareem Hunt in real life.
Yes. Yep. Hey, View. Yep, you're right. The them stacking the boxes certainly seems to have helped our offense get a little better. But yes, for those of you who were wondering why Kit and I were so excited about that, we've seen that's just a weird Madden mechanic thing where the running backs oftentimes will juke or cut back into where other players are rather than going to the open green space, which is what real running backs would do. So the fact that Kareem Hunt all by himself went to the green space in the corner of the end zone was really exciting for us.
Right, even though he did start to try to juke.
He tried, yes. He thought about it.
Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll run over there where nobody is. But it's really because the juke tends to be like right into the teeth of the pursuit where everybody on the defense is coming from, and the running back will just arbitrarily cut that direction like that's going to help.
Yeah, absolutely. Back to pass pressure up the middle, hit as he throws, but it's complete. Troy Hill makes the tackle, and we have reached the end of the 3rd quarter. Bengals still slinging it all over the yard, but down 33-14. Again, 19 points. 16 points if you include the extra points, directly responsible from this Browns defense. Back to pass. He's going to float it right side, hit right away. Good play again. Man, Ronnie Harrison has been all over the place. And Madden says that's his 45th tackle of the season. He has been playing some inspired football for the Browns.
Yeah, I think he's coming out trying to make up for what his little bit on and off performance last week, where he just he was good at times, but then other moments he was just out of position or not able to come up with a critical tackle, and so today he's really kind of making up for that.
Absolutely. Here's Weaver now in pursuit around the left side. That's the rookie Jackson Carman getting beat, and it's going to be thrown away by Burrow.
Yeah, that pressure isn't going to show up in a stat line anywhere outside of PFF or Next Gen Stats, but those are so important to the game of football, and they don't get enough credit.
Absolutely. Here comes Clowney. Look at him beat a double team, and he forces Burrow to throw it early and incomplete, and that's going to bring up a 4th and 12, and they're going to go.
Yeah, case in point again is they're going to have to go for this on 4th and 12, down as much as they are.
Fired into traffic, and a giant flying safety. Delpit flew through the air and helped knock it away. Browns football.
Yep, and that's effectively a turnover forced by this defense, and it really comes down to those 2 plays in a row. First, Curtis Weaver, then Clowney. Really, that pressure on Joe Burrow really forcing some errant passes or throwaways, and them not able to convert, and it turns up in a 4th and 12 attempt that gets batted away by the defense with some nice coverage. So really, really well done, and like I said, those unsung stats that don't ever show up in the stat sheets, just such a vital piece of a successful defense.
Absolutely. And yes, it certainly felt like they were throwing away from Johnny Johnson III, who has been incredible in the sim for us so far. He's gotten to become a superstar. I think he's got, 5 picks or something, Kit? Like, he is just wrecking the league right now.
Yeah, he has been as good as Denzel Ward. Just so good. Actually, I've been surprised they're still testing Denzel Ward even this late in the season, as he has been just electric like that, making circus catches out there. But you have to be impressed with the way this secondary as a whole has played. The rookie Newsome has stepped up in a big way in many spots. We've seen lots of great stuff from JJ3. Seen some great stuff from Harrison today. He's been all over the field, providing great coverage, but laying the boom at times as well, and big forced fumble earlier. You're just seeing all kinds of good play all over the field from this defense, and that's been really true to form for the whole season.
Absolutely. Baker's going to dump it off here to Njoku. Hey, makes the catch. I'm sure the Browns fans would have totally Bronx cheered him for that one. His first of the day, but they are still short. That will bring in Parkey for a very long field goal. I'll give it my best shot.
That looks like it was a beauty.
And it is. I'll take it. Kit, what do you think about James's question there? Do you think Zach Taylor has got head coach potential, or is he just a good coordinator who's not going to end up being a very good head coach?
That's a good question. I really think this is going to be a pretty critical year for Zach Taylor. Joe Burrow certainly helps, but the fact that they didn't do anything about that, very, very questionable offensive line situation they got going on, much like the Steelers, it's very, very troublesome, to say the least. So Zach Taylor, I think he's going to be a bit in the hot seat. It's not really the Bengals' style to move on from guys too quickly, but at the same time, he's got, the time is now. They've got a young, extremely talented quarterback. They've got a core of playmakers that really could should get the job done. I don't know that means playoffs just yet, but if they don't take advantage of it with Zach Taylor at the helm, they're probably going to move on pretty quick.
Yeah. Now the 7th sack. I mean, for me, it continues to be about, and again, I don't know how much influence over the rosters that he had. You know what I mean? Marvin Lewis was also the GM, so I don't know if Zach Taylor has. Do they have a GM, or is it Zach Taylor? I don't know.
No, they have a GM. I'm not sure who it is. I'd have to look up.
Whoever's blatant disregard for addressing the offensive line is making Zach Taylor's life much harder, because even with a healthy Joe Burrow, it's going to be an uphill stride. But if he gets hurt again, well, I mean, what are you doing? I don't know how much of that you put on Zach Taylor or not. Maybe design plays to get it out of his hands faster or whatever. I don't know. It's a tough situation, because they've got all the eye candy you want, and you're going to see them in this game. They're going to have 400 yards passing and a bunch of dudes with mega fantasy stat days, and they're going to lose by 20-plus points. You know what I mean? So
the answer to your question is they don't have an official general manager, but Duke Tobin is their director of player personnel and makes most of the decisions for the draft and free agency.
Duke Tobin. Okay. That sounds like a made-up person. It's just Mike Brown with a fake mustache on.
No. It doesn't look like him.
Yes, my name is Duke Tobin. What? All right, Browns back on offense after a failed 4th down attempt for the Bengals. We're just going to run this thing into the ground. Yeah, their solution was a guy that got cut by the Vikings, who are going to be a lower than 500 football team. Like,
Right.
that's the answer at offensive line.
Right.
And then we're going to draft. And then we're going to draft Jackson Carman, who's a local kid. He went to high school near there, which is cool. You know, he went to Clemson. You know, famously spurned Urban Meyer for Dabo or whatever. But I think he played. I think they were talking about moving him to guard, like make like a position change for a kid who's a second-round pick. You know, like it's putting an awful lot of. And then they're hoping that Jonah Williams will play like a first-round pick that they drafted him to be 2 years ago. But it's just an awful lot of hoping and praying.
Yeah, and he's never really lived up to that. So, no, I think that O-line is in a lot of trouble. I don't think they're going to be very good, unfortunately, which, you know, is really sad for Joe Burrow, considering how talented he is. I mean, that's not a situation you want to put him in. You can look back at Brown's history and see, you know, what happened to some of our guys that could have been really good. You know, you look at what Couch could have been. You look at what Anderson could have been if they had been put in better situations. And, you know, better certainly than records and or performances on the field might indicate.
Yeah. Hey, Chris G, welcome in. It has been a pretty good one. Once again, paced by our defense, just playing incredible. They got 2 defensive touchdowns and a safety, 7 more sacks in a game that Myles Garrett is sitting on the sideline because he's got 1 week left in his injury. But the Browns very much look like they are now under 5 minutes away from a 10-0 start. Ayo in Cleveland, welcome on. Appreciate you watching. You can see we are well into chew clock mode at this point. Have been since about 12 minutes left in the fourth quarter, if you must know. Let's go Browns indeed. Yes, he is also super cheap. So that's, I mean, I think that was probably the most important point of it, is that you know, he's not gonna pay to get him to go away. So
right.
Oh, let's go for it. Why not? Yeah, I don't like these play choices, but we'll make something work here. Baker Beckham, touchdown, Browns. Kind of a dick move, I understand, but I didn't want to kick a field goal. That may be un-Stefanski-like. Up 36-14, he may not go for it.
Yeah,
from the 3 and throw a pass.
That might well, with 3 minutes left in this, a little over 3 left in this game, he might have just kicked the field goal.
It's all right. I'm going to take credit for it. We appreciate you being on. Phil Nagy, Kit Nagy on Sports Now. Browns 43-14. Especially, Baker wanted to get a touchdown, man. All the defensive highlights in this one. He felt like he needed to get on the board, keep Beckham in the Pro Bowl voting.
Yeah, that and just with how off he's been in this game, a little bit of confidence going into next week is a valuable thing, certainly. Having
he has
good
not
throw
been.
To the end zone.
I mean, they haven't needed him to be special yet, but he hasn't been special in the Sims for us. I mean, he's got 14 touchdowns, 7 picks, getting sacked a bunch. Like, he's very much like game manager right now because of how well the defense has been playing. So at some point they may need him to be special. I think in the real season they're going to definitely need him to be special.
And I think he absolutely will be special in the real season. I don't think he gets nearly enough credit, and I don't think Madden gives him enough credit for how good he really is. He's one of those players that we lament how he shows up in Madden Sims when we know how good he certainly can be for these Browns. And if he continues like he was, you know, near the end of the season, if he starts that way, look out. This is going to be one heck of a season for Baker Mayfield.
Yes, hopefully the Madden 22 version of Baker Mayfield will be a little better.
Yeah.
Get some of those weird gremlins out of him. CJ Uzama is going to take one. We're under 2 minutes here, 43-14. Again, we appreciate everybody being on with us.
And
you guys have been the best. We really appreciate it, and excited to get more than halfway through the season now. Browns still rolling. They're going to be 10-0. Bengals are going to fall to 3-7 here.
Yeah, 10-0, and this has been we're the only undefeated team still in our franchise sim here, and they've been all
Tipped
about
away!
the defense.
Almost picked again.
All
Should
about
have like
that
3
defense.
more picks too.
Yeah, all about
Oh
that
my
defense
gosh.
effort. The defense has been just unbelievably good for us here in this sim, and that's been, we were talking about that earlier here in the broadcast, how this team, instead of coming out of this one 10-0, maybe if the defense played more like they did last year for the Browns in real life, maybe this team is 6-4 coming out of this game.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they're more like a 5-5. I mean, it's there's been several games, certainly we'll say that the defense has been all about why they won that game, and not so much on the offense. The offense taking advantage when they had to, but it's really the defense getting it done.
Yeah, absolutely. That previous run was an example of what we were talking about, where Chubb, for some unexpected reason, ran away from the hole and into pursuing traffic.
And Wendell, the Steelers have exactly 1 win to their name. They are woeful.
Yeah, they're really bad in our sim.
And it's all about that O-line being terrible for the Steelers.
And Big Ben is getting his Madden regression hard as well.
Yep.
Yeah, it is really surprising. I mean, if they're even kind of as good as they have been in our sim, like, watch out. They're going to roll some people. Because I don't think that Madden has properly valued our offensive line or our running game or Baker. So I think our offense is better than we've been in the sim in real life, and our defense has been wowza.
Yeah, absolutely. No, if you want to take a gander at some of that, in the description of this video, there's a link to our Discord. We've got a highlights reel section there in the Discord, which I have been meaning to add to. There's a lot more to put up there. Not just from the Browns, from other games as well. But if you look at some of the highlight reels, you'll notice the highlight reel is like 80% defense and some offensive plays for the Browns, but it's a lot of defensive plays because the defense has really been getting it done and doing some crazy impressive things. Some of the picks, some of the forced fumbles, safeties. It's been all over the place for the defense and really getting the job done in a big way. And the highlight reel has some really impressive stuff. And this game has got yet more defensive highlight reel plays, like the Denzel Ward pick out the gate, where he laid out in front of the wide receiver and comes away with an impressive pick, but gets up in under half second and is off to the races for the end zone. Really quite impressive.
Absolutely. All right, let's take a quick gander at the stats here. Baker, 24 of 34, 248. Still had 70% completion, 2 touchdowns, and the 1 interception. Joey Foosball was 34 of 47, only mustered 282 for those 47 pass attempts, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. On the ground, Joe Mixon had 11 carries for 36 yards. Puka Williams Jr., 3 for 8, but 1 of them went into the end zone for a touchdown. So here's a little bit we were talking about again, a third-string left tackle. I get it. Chubb, 26 for 63, not very good. And Kareem Hunt, 10 for 30. He was the one who got into the end zone. Receiving the ball for the Browns, 6 for Hooper for 57, 5 for Hunt, 5 for Landry, 3 for Beckham, 2 for Higgy, 1 for Njoku, and 1 for 36 yards. Anthony Schwartz, I forgot about that one. And is there one more? Oh, Nick Chubb had 1 catch as well for 8 yards. But let's look at this category. This is the one that's concerning me a little bit here. 5 drops as a team. 2 for Hunt, Njoku, Landry, and Higgins. That's not a stat you want to see a lot of.
Yeah, to be fair, Baker really was not helping his wide receivers out in this one. Really behind his receivers a lot, really off target, which is not like Baker very much at all, and that made it quite a bit more difficult. Although some of those drops, like the Njoku one, was just like, I don't really care where the ball is.
Yeah.
You're so wide.
You gotta catch that
for sure.
Tyler Boyd, 10 for 130. Uzama, 9 for 53. Jamar Chase, 7 for 55. He also had a drop. Joe Mixon with 6 touches out of the backfield. How about 20 tackles for Logan Wilson, middle linebacker out of Wyoming? He was all over the place, 20 of them. 10 solo tackles actually for him today. Sacks today, 2 for Trey Hendrickson, of course, who came over, the big free agent signing from New Orleans. Sam Hubbard with 1, and Mike Hilton, the nickel corner, with 1. And then the interception today was by the safety, Jesse Bates. For the Browns on defense, called his name a lot today. Ronnie Harrison, 12 tackles, 10 for Anthony Walker, and 10 for Troy Hill. Then you have Delpit and Newsome each with 6. Sacks today, they were all over the backfield. How about 4 for Clowney? He was incredible today. Marvin Wilson, Tack McKinley, Malik Jackson all adding 1 as well. And then that really, really incredible interception for Denzel Ward that he took 28 yards to the house. 43-14 is your final score. Browns go 10-0. Bengals fall to 3-7. Kit, let's wrap this one up.
Yeah, this was a bit of a dogfight here early. You had some interesting lack of production for the Browns early. Really took a long time to get going on offense, but the defense was just lights out from the get-go, starting with that Denzel Ward pick you just mentioned. Probably about 5 more picks they dropped that they should have had in that game. But taking advantage of some big-time Clowney plays with those sacks and the strip sacks. I believe he had 2 of those. And then a big hit from Harrison to knock the ball loose early also. Really got into this game early and got the Browns, going, even though the offense wasn't getting it done. And then, later into the game, much like other games in this season where all that great play from the defense really allowed the offense to do what they had to do to, get going at least somewhat to chew time off the clock and come away with a big win again.
Absolutely, absolutely. So that is going to do it for us again here at Nagy on Sports. Phil Nagy and Kit Nagy joining. We really appreciate it. Again, it is the summer of subscription. If you hadn't yet subbed the channel, we would really appreciate it as we make our push for 1,000 subscribers. We just eclipsed the 650 mark a couple days ago. We're at 666 as of this afternoon. So thank you guys so much. You are the best. We really appreciate it. Take care. Have a great rest of your evening, and we will continue week 11 of our 2021 sim tomorrow. Kit will get that week 11 poll updated for you sometime here this evening, and you can start voting on which games you would like us to do. If you want to vote on those games, all you got to do is join the Discord channel. It's absolutely free. Just click the link and you can hop on there and vote for which games you would like to see us do live in this format. Again, take care of yourselves. Have an absolutely great night. You guys are the best, and as always, Go Browns!